sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
But for me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him. Because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm, he may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tick balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
2nd and 6. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
They go play action. Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
2nd down and 3.
A give running left, it's Washington. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dwayne Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Abdullah will not try. To bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Winston now. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. from the gun. Here's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Newton on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. The 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Following the interception, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Next score, Saints 14, Panthers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Check Mike 20. Check Mike 27. Silver. Mike 27.
Now Newton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. 8. Wide. Get wide.
Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They can... not convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Saints 21, Panthers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. Giovanni Ricci in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8.
26, Mike. Let's go, defense.
Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Coming left is Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston now from the 50.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards outside the gun. It's 2nd and inches. At their 49-yard line.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Now Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw again on second down, Darnold.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Darnold to throw again.
For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Winston. Flush to his right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Darnold completes it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Darnold. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Darnold. Now he's flushed out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To the air again, Darnold. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to